Hey there, Kaitlyn from LeadBoost here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get started and properly configure the settings of your LeadBoost form. Before we get started, I always suggest starting with one of our templates. With our starter templates, we already did most of the heavy lifting for you. This really speeds up the process of creating your first LeadBoost form. We have templates for embedded forms, pop-ups, and forms for just about every industry, with more being released constantly. For our demo, let's imagine we're building LeadBoost form for a pest control company. Let's click on Pest Control Form. Okay, we've now created a pest control form right out of a template. As you can see, it's already set up for us, so this will speed up the setup process. I'm going to use this template to demo how the settings area works. Keep in mind that we're always adding new features, so depending upon when you see this video, some features may not be covered. First things first, give your form a name. Since we're building a form for a pest control company, let's go with one of our own web properties, Allentown Pest Control. Then I'm going to go to the upper right-hand corner of the settings panel and click Save. The next thing to do is to set up the form mode. Your LeadBoost form can either be pop-up or be embedded right into the page. When I select embedded, all of the pop-up settings become hidden. Since this is all pretty self-explanatory, we'll focus more on the pop-ups for this tutorial. Let's take a closer look at the pop-up behavior settings. Timed pop-up. If you want your LeadBoost form to appear after a delay, then you'll flip the timed pop-up option to the on position like shown. We give you control over pop-up settings. For example, you can control which devices the forms pop up on, desktop, mobile, or both. I usually recommend all. You can also set up the amount of time before your form pops up. This is really up to you. To determine the best pop-up delay, I suggest basing the delay on your average session duration time, which you can usually get in your analytics system. But to make things simple, I usually go with 15 to 20 seconds. You can even set a completely different timed pop-up delay for mobile-specific devices. This might be useful if a mobile user's bounce faster than a desktop. For now, I'm going to leave the mobile-specific delay turned off. You also have the ability to set a pop-up frequency. We recommend sticking to once per session. Now that we're done with the timed pop-up, let's quickly discuss the exit pop-up. LeadBoost has exit intent technology built in, which simply means that your form can pop up when the visitor hovers up towards the back button on a desktop browser. Now let's talk about your on-site message. The on-site message is a little welcome message that can appear at the bottom right or bottom left-hand corner of your site. The nice thing about the on-site message is that it can help you maximize conversions by keeping your LeadBoost forms within reach from any page of your website. Whether or not you want to use the on-site message is completely up to you. If you don't want to use it, then simply flip the switch to the off position, and the on-site message won't appear. But if you want to use the on-site message, then flip to the on position. I found that it's pretty effective, so I always suggest using it. Your on-site message can live on either the bottom right or bottom left of the screen. We usually stick to the bottom right. Next, you'll want to set an engagement display message. This is the first thing that the visitor will see. For example, if you're building a form for a service company like pest control, you may want to say, "Get a free quote," or "How can we help?" Remember, after you've made a change, always click the Save button. If you don't want to show a display message, simply flip to the off position. For this example, we're going to leave it on. Next, you'll set an avatar image. I suggest using a picture of yourself or another real person, which allows your forms to feel more personal. You can snap your best selfie and upload it to the site right here. Finally, here are some other settings that I want to quickly make you aware of. Autofill zip code. If you're requesting a zip code in your form, then the form can attempt to autofill this for the user based on their IP address. If you'd like to include this, simply flip it to the on position. Another great feature is Google Analytics. You can add your Google Analytics to this account. Simply flip to the on position and add your Google Analytics tracking ID. Finally, whenever you make a change, remember to scroll up to the Save button. This wraps up our tutorial on how to configure your settings area. If you need immediate assistance, feel free to reach out. You can contact us by using the little chat widget located in the corner of your screen.